morning, ma'am. Thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to talk to you this morning with your experiences as a teacher with regards to our topic this morning, the teacher environment, school as learning environment, live here in Bachelor of Elementary Education 4H3 Seminar Workshop.
Good morning, Ms. Nicole and Ms. Quinilyn. Thank you for this great opportunity.
Good morning, Ma'am Lucero. So my name is Quinilyn Pierre Malta, and I am a student at Cebu Technological University main campus, and I am a Bachelor of Elementary Education student, and we are having this interview as a requirement for our Field Study 1. So, welcome once again, and thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to talk to you today.
Good morning, ma'am. I am Dorothy Nicole Deco, a student of Bachelor of Elementary Education at Cebu Technological University main campus. Once again, thank you for having us today. Thank you for this interview.
So, for our viewers' sake, ma'am, can we ask you if you could introduce yourself to everyone?
Good morning once again, Ms. Nicole and Ms. Quinn. I'm Geraldine Lucero. I'm teaching for almost 7 years at La Elementary School, Bourbon, Cebu. I'm handling grade 6.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And as a part of why you are here, and we are very privileged to have you here, we prepared some questions for you to share insights with us this morning. So, without further ado, for the first question, as a teacher, how can you tell that a classroom or in general a school is conducive for learning?
As a teacher, I know that my students need things a certain way if they're going to learn, and it all starts in my own classroom. I need to be sure that my classroom is set up in a functional manner so that each of them learn. So the first thing for me to make sure is to make them comfortable. So there should be no distractions. Everything is safe as possible because that's one of our top priority as a teacher, the safety of our students. Next, there's should be a space for them to learn. And then last one for me is having facilities and tools that they can use in learning.
That is so great, ma'am. I couldn't agree more. We know that being an educator requires a lot of effort and determination from the planning of a conducive learning environment, especially for us when we get to be in the field in the future as future teachers. It is the reality that we get money from our own pocket just to create a conducive learning environment for our students. So moving on with the next question. School encompasses different areas and facilities such as library, counseling room, etc. Do you think it will contribute to students learning having these facilities?
We are now in the digital evolution. So most of the learners we have right now are tech savvy. So for me, having learning facilities such as computer laboratory, library, this will greatly contribute to the students' learning.
That is true, Ma'am Lazaro. To become an effective teacher, one of its roles is to provide a safe and sound environment for our learners. And it would greatly contribute to their learning. With that being said, as a teacher, what do you think future educators like us needs to do in order to create a favorable environment for our students?
For me, to create a favorable environment to our students, first and foremost, is to have a safe and motivating environment for our learners. So they must feel safe, engaged, connected, and supported in the classrooms or in the school.
Definitely, Mom Lucero. No matter how hard the situation is, we must still do our best because we teach not because we think of comforts, but with the hopes to change life for the better through education. And it is not an easy task. It requires a lot of constant reconstruction and determination. So, Ma'am Rosario, if given a chance to change the school system, ma'am, or in the school you are in, what would you suggest changing or maybe improving?
If I will be given a chance to change the school system or the educational system in our country, I would like to bring back the 3 R's, the reading, writing, and the arithmetic to the lower learners like grade 1, grade 2, and grade 3, if given the chance.
What a brave answer of yours, ma'am. By the way, Ma'am Lucero, I have also here my colleague, which introduced herself lately, and she want also to ask some questions in regards with our topic for today.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I prepare here some questions that are very pertinent to teaching right now. As a teacher, ma'am, what ways did the school you are in have done in ensuring a safe learning environment, especially now with the existence of COVID?
So as what I have said earlier, that our top priority is the safety of our students. So for this school year, same as last year, we're having the modular print as learning modality because face to face is not allowed. And because of that, to ensure the safety of our students, so they are not allowed to come to school, only their parents or their guardians to get the modules and return the modules and the answer sheets. Then we will have our home visitation, but with the permission, of course, of the parents, and then with the proper observation of the health protocols. And then when the parents will come to school, we have the triage center wherein their temperature will be checked, and then they will fill up a health form and then have the washing their hands or the disinfection before they come inside the school. That's all.
Absolutely, Ma'am Lucero. A great environment right now does not just mean conducive in the sense, but we put much importance on safety and security in these times of pandemic, where education is very challenging for teachers and learners, including parents. What's the best advice you could give students in the challenge of the new educational setup?
My advice to my students is to be grateful because of the gift of life that they have now, and for them to be able to continue their schooling despite of the pandemic that we have right now, because some are not able to continue because of this setup that we have. And of course, to keep motivated, that despite of these challenges that they are facing right now, they can still learn, and they can still continue their studies and be resilient, of course. And they should keep their mental and physical healthy.
That's for sure, ma'am. And as a teacher, it is our responsibility to make our learners be in an environment where it is comfortable and is conducive for their learning. In these trying times, ma'am, what keeps you motivated in your duties as a teacher?
What keeps me motivated is that a lot of Filipino workers, because of the pandemic, lost their job. And I'm lucky enough that as a teacher, I'm still able to work. I still have my job. I still have my salary, of course. And then another thing is that I'm alive. I'm still kicking. And then I can still do my duty as as a teacher. And then I still have my learners. And then they're still learning from me despite of not having a face-to-face classes.
What advice could you give as future educators for us to become effective instructors to our students?
Well, being a new teacher can be daunting, from managing your own classroom to navigating the ins and outs of the school with your fellow teachers, of course. So for me, my advice to you as future educators, to become effective, so first you should understand your role in the students' lives, then empathize with your students. Another is to be flexible at school and at home. Do not put all your time in work. So have a balance between your family and between your work. Then another is to get advice for and support from the veterans or the experts, educators. So we should respect are the old ones or the our fellow teachers, and have a professional relationship, of course, always as a professional teacher. And then we should not stop learning. We should continue to develop ourselves personally and professionally.
They say that serving with purpose is the greatest motivation. And I agree with you, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. Lucero, we're so excited with this interview since we really know how great you are as a teacher. This has been reinforced by all we have learned today from you. We really appreciate the time you allotted for us despite your hectic schedule. Thank you so much. With this, we would like to give a token in form of a certificate. We will send you the certificate via email, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Mom Lucero. Have a nice day ahead.